New changes, real impacts. Let's talk about the most recent changes to the FY27 state budget. Hi, all. This is State Representative Stephanie Hein with a quick update for the week in Jefferson City. Here's what you need to know. First, a quick reminder of where we are in the state budget building process. The Senate Appropriations Committee just completed their markup of the entire budget. This is the stage where the committee goes line by line through the budget and decides on each item, whether to adopt the governor's recommendation, keep the House version, or create their own version. And this is where we start to see real differences take shape. Here are just a few highlights from the Senate's changes that I've received the most emails and questions about. First, school transportation. The Senate took their own position and added $15 million for school transportation. Now, this still doesn't get us to the full 75% funding target. To do that, we would need an additional $17 million. But it does at least bring us back in line with what's currently budgeted for FY26. And given the increases in gas prices, the additional funding is really important for school districts and families across the state. Second, childcare subsidies. The Senate adopted the governor's position, restoring $51 million cut by House Republicans. This is a big deal. It supports our child care providers by providing consistent funding. It helps working families stay in the workforce, and it ensures foster families have the resources they need to care for kids in state custody. Third, services for individuals with developmental disabilities. The Senate maintained the funding the House added for self-directed services and rehabilitation programs. They also improved the funding in this area overall. Now, this helps families continue care for their loved ones and prevents long wait lists for services. And finally, private school vouchers. The Senate removed the additional $10 million the governor had included to expand this program. Now, I would prefer that no taxpayer dollars go towards private school vouchers, but at a minimum, the Senate recognized that now is not the time to increase funding for this program. So what happens next? We expect the full Senate to debate the budget bills the week of April 20th. If you have thoughts, opinions about these changes, now is the time to reach out to your state senator before those votes happen. I'll include a link to the Senate roster in the comments so you can easily find and contact your senator. The budget bills will then move to conference committee to reconcile the differences between the House and the Senate versions the following week. Then we'll go into final passage May 8th. Thanks for watching. Stay engaged, stay informed, and as always, reach out if you have any questions or concerns. See you soon.